Up your ass. Don't even talk to me. Okay? I'm not going to have you insult me. Go film somebody else. Film your asshole. Insulting, huh?
How'd I insult you just because I'm trying to direct the film?
I was young and naive. I didn't know anything about Americans or anything. I can't say the truth. Forget it.
Look, I'm just trying to make you look
I
better.
don't want to do shit. I can't even say what they were whoring around like crazy, huh? Maybe that would comfort all the other stupid broads who had it now. You can't hear anything good about me. I've never had one who was faithful to me and did the right thing.
Mom, look, we can work on another one,
Forget
okay?
it.
Just calm down.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying, forget it.
Okay, forget it. Hi, this is information you need, and I'm coming live at you with a in-home interview with thy German Nanny. You can follow her on Twitter at DIE German Nanny on Twitter. Now, hi, German Nanny.
Hi.
I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the world today in the 21st century. And if maybe you could just impose some of your wisdom on us people. Can you tell us a little bit about how things were when you were younger growing up? Were there a lot of hoes? And were men hoes back then?
They were not called that. They called them playboys and mischievous, and that was a long time ago. But they all did cheat on their women, on their girlfriends. They did it a little bit more with being discreet or respect for the one they were with. Now they floundered right in their face, the girls, the wives.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I have to say, when I started dating black men, they were very generous, they were giving, they did not ever ask me for money or anything the way it's now. It's sickening to see men all turning to all women. They want the women to drive them around. They want the women to give them money, do everything. But they're no longer men. And when I was dating, there were military men. They got a paycheck every first. They didn't go around begging for money and asking. They were very generous. So do you want to know when I started
Mm-hmm.
to do that? What they called the unthinkable?
Tell us, what is the unthinkable that
Well,
you did?
first of all, when the war was over, I was a very little child. And when they all came from the boats and the airplanes, I told you that story. They were all standing, the German people, women were all standing on the sideway watching the Americans come in, okay? And there was this huge, what do you call that one? They had 6 wheels and they had those things over.
Tank?
Tank, yeah. Okay. I want to tell that story, okay? That's why I did what I did. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, when they came in, all the German women, most of them were all alone. Their husbands were still prisoners. And the Americans came, we all stood there and watched them come in. And we were afraid. And I must say that I was a little child, very mischievous little child, and I ran right in the street in front of the tank. I would have got killed, and I never ever forget that. Whoever drove it stopped, squealed, and a man came out, a tall, good-looking black man, came out and grabbed me and held to me. He had tears running down his cheeks because he thought he would accidentally drive over me, okay? And then he handed me over to my mom, and my mom was all grateful. And that's when it started. Then I fell in love with black men. Says, I will marry one of these black men when I grow up.
After you got rescued from the guy in the
Yeah,
tank, you said that to
yeah,
your mom?
yeah.
And then what did your mom do?
My mom was a little upset. They had never seen black people. They only know the bad things, only what Hitler had sprayed. Matter of fact, Hitler said that they had tails, you know, all kind of horrible things. So my mom
The
got really,
blacks had tails?
yeah, that's what Hitler sprayed because he was afraid the women would, you know, be intimate with them. So they said they had tails. Of course, nobody believed it.
Wow.
Anyway, so that was that. And then when I was what, 16? I had finished school and I went to over there. I don't know if they still do that or not, but if you cannot afford high school, which is very expensive over there, the owners of businesses take young people in and teach them the trade, everything. And then once or twice a week you had to go to college.
Like apprentice?
You had to go to college and they were trying to help you to catch up so you would graduate as a high school person. Anyway, that's what I did. And I had a friend, a girlfriend, who was dating a black man secretly. And she told me about him and she introduced me to him one day. And I thought he was so handsome and he spoke fluent German. And I just wanted him. I wanted him for me. So he picked me up one day from where I was working, which was a jewelry store, jewelry. And he said, can you take me to my girlfriend's where she lives and tell her that I'm here? So I did. He drove me there. I went inside. I didn't go knock on the door or ring the doorbell or anything. I turned around, came out and said, she's not here. So, so he took me home. That's how it began.
Okay, was there a lot of racism? Did people treat you differently in Germany when you had a black husband?
Yes. They called you horrible names. Some of them didn't do it right in your face, but they just hated. They called me a nigger whore, but they couldn't say it in English, so they said nigger whore. That's what I was, and I was only 16. But not all of them. Some of them were very nice and still remained friendly and my friends, and they liked my mom and respected her and my dad.